Hey guys, Shane Simmons here in the beautiful Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. Just a little outside of Gatlinburg, looking for a fairy house, believe it or not. And I took a DNA test last year. I'm 10% Irish, almost, and I think that makes me qualified to do this. Plus, if there's any leprechauns out here, I should be able to find them. But there's a fairy house out here. I'm on the trail. Wish me luck. The only thing that could be better than finding it would be for me to be eaten by a bear, this video found later, and my children making millions off of it and be set for life. I would take that deal. If not, second best would be find this fairy house. So I'll show you what it looks like right now. I'm out here in the, kind of hard to find this place. The trail. But we'll get a walk on here. I'm told it's not all that strenuous of a walk, and that's a good thing. I haven't been out all year, so I'll test the old ankle out. Beautiful day, got lucky. This time of year it's still winter. Should be a good time to spot the place too, because it's not overgrown. I've seen people have a little bit of trouble with that. But hopefully once I get close, I'll be able to spot it pretty easily. I guess I should have mentioned too, it's called the Twin Creeks Trail. Twin Creeks Trail. About as genuine as you can get being out here. You can see some of the damage that was done by the fire. The vicious, brutal fire that hit this area a few years back. So sad to see. A lot of that damage is still here, but fortunately Mother Nature is really good about reclaiming her own. So won't be too terribly long, much longer before it'll be a bad memory for, at least for the nature. Another advantage of coming this time of year is hopefully I won't be blessed with a snake encounter. A little too early for them. Well, hopping across this is about as strenuous as it's gotten so far. Yes, that is sarcasm, that is a joke. So far it's traveled right across, right beside the road. You can probably see a car coming by right now. I can definitely hear it. That's good too. Makes it more difficult to get lost. Because you hear those stories every year, somebody getting lost and for days sometimes forever. Unfortunately, more evidence of the fire right there. Looks like that one got it pretty bad. Amazing to think that if I was in the wrong spot at the wrong time, you never know what could happen to you. Oops. Oh, there we go. If you can't read this, it's Grassy Branch, Horse Trail, Cherokee Orchard Road, 0.1 miles, Painter Ridge Trail, 0.6. Warning, burned area. Please be alert and stay on trail. Avoid this area during and after high wind. Do not linger around burned trees. Hazards include loose rocks, falling trees or limbs, and flooding. Parts of the trail may be damaged and or blocked by debris. Trees along the trailway have been weakened. So there you go. Pretty neat little makeshift bridge here. So finally found a mini obstacle to go across. If you want to call it that. I enjoy falling in here, that's for sure. Probably be not a good place to go on a slick day. This goes back to the road, which I'm not going on, but I want to see what the sign says. No, just safety stuff. Who cares about that, right? Just joking. We all care about that. That's who cares about it. Well, instead of using my proper Irish heritage, I tapped into my Barney Fife Pioneer Moxie. Now kids, we went in the wrong direction for almost a mile, but we learned a valuable lesson. Research before you leave, or find somebody that knows what you're going on. So, we're in the right direction now, but you do get to see some beautiful things, right? Stay with me, we'll get there. By golly, or I'll die trying. And as you can tell by my breathing, that might happen too. Could get exciting. Stick around. Okay, let's just all agree right here and right now that the last 2 miles did not happen. Banish it from your mind, from your memory banks. Here we go again. Now, I'm going to find this fairy house. I've got this Irish blood, blah, 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 blah. We're going to get on the road here and find this thing. Let's all say a prayer for me too, because I need wisdom on this one. Thank you. Whew. I struggle sometimes, kids. I love you people. I owe you the truth. Not the easiest thing to find here. Twin Creeks Trail. I can barely read and standing right beside of it, so let's try this again. What say? Hear horror stories of people getting lost up through here, poorly marked and so forth, so we shall see. As we've proven earlier, I'm not exactly Daniel Boone out here, so wish me luck. I think I'm going to need it. The sign says revegetation in progress, do not disturb. We're working on rebuilding from those fires. Go down here and take a look. It does not get any better than that right there. Well, as you can see, you do have to cross the water in spots, and that really makes me regret wearing Asics running shoes. Not the best move I've ever made. Yeah. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. The question is, did my feet get soaking wet? The answer is, yes they did. Still worth it. Now, nothing will stop me. I've come too far. You have to wade hip deep. As you can see, there's moss aplenty here and some ferns. I love moss. I guess it's the Irish in me. Nice little rock wall. Zoom in on that for you. Something tells me I'm getting closer to my goal. Let's hope. Pretty neat. Just right along the creek. Not far at all. And the sign says, I do believe it says Grassy Branch Trail, 1.7 miles down to the right, Gatlinburg, 1.8 miles, and the Twin Creek Trail. Okie dokie. Well, Not the fairy house, but a structure nonetheless. It'd be nice if there were some identifiers about this stuff, but alas, it doesn't say a whole lot. Along the nature trail here. Beautiful. Strike two. Do not follow this trail or the sign, or you will rue the day that you did. Take my word for this. Well, this little neat thing is located just right beside the Natural Resources Center. Let's check it out. Friends, neighbors, countrymen and women, I have taken probably close to 2 hours of my life to find something that should have took 2 minutes. This thing is literally right behind the resource center. Just up on the hill there. So do as I say, not as I do. I have proven once again I'm the same man that took 4 hours to change a faucet out that should have took 30 minutes. Yes, it took me 2 hours to find something that I could have literally rolled to. I could have crawled to it. I could have took 20 shots of liquor and still got here with no problem. If I knew what I was doing. C'est la vie. It's fun anyway. Let's walk up here and check it out. I'm not bitter. I don't live my life that way. Do have to step across a little log here. I guess that's could be problematic. Hey there.
Be careful, it's slippery.
Ooh. With my luck.
I can't believe we finally found the darn place.
Oh, me too. I've been all over the hillside, and then I could have crawled here from the parking lot. Some wonderful people I just talked to. Informed me it's very slick up here, so I may have to try to film as much as possible until it gets treacherous, and then I'll get back. But here it is. The mythical, the legendary Fairy House. Shoes are already wet, so that could be a problem. A couple that was past me. The gentleman fell in the water, so that's not good. Well, there you go. The Fairy House. Which of course is just a spring house, but well, I shouldn't say just a spring house. It's still cool. Well, check that out. Man. Okay, it's worth it. Well, it's definitely worth this 5-minute walk. Well. Let's check. Well, here it is from the top down. Pretty cool. It's like king of the world up here. Alrighty. And away we go. Trip back down. One last look at the Fairy House in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Don't be a fool like me. Whatever you do, just go to the parking lot and walk up here and save yourself about 2 hours of your life. Yeah, I'll drop a couple of pounds, but I almost dropped in the water. Would have been exciting too. Unbelievable. Oh well. Oh, sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself, but if you go to this Natural Resources Center, it is directly back behind there, behind their garden actually, and you can be there. It might take you 1 or 2 minutes to walk there, probably, to get a good parking spot, maybe. Sure don't take you 2 hours, that's for sure. So, do as I say, not as I do. I lost a few calories, so not a total loss. Lost my pride. A little bit of self-respect, and, you know, I've come to expect stupidity from myself, so it's one good thing I don't let myself down a lot.